We'll start with a door anchor at the top of the door with your stackable bands attached to that door anchor. Now I have all the bands stacked together here. You can certainly adjust these to whatever weight works best for you. Let's go ahead and jump in. Our first movement will be a lat pull. You'll drop into a squat position and your arms will be real long, butt low, and then draw your elbows out wide and pull those bands back as far as you can by drawing on the elbows. 4, keep your butt low, all your weight back. Elbows come out wide. You want to feel this in that big, long lat muscle in your back. Now I'm going to start with 15. 4, 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Good. Now we'll start by working major muscle groups of your back and your chest. So after doing this, which works on those lat muscles in your back, we'll switch to a push-up. And you can do this against any countertop or the arm of a couch, whatever you have around. The higher the level is, the easier it is to do the push-up. So I'm going to do these right here against this weight stack. As you drop down, you want to bring your chest all the way down to that point, whatever point you're reaching out to, and then push up. And as you push up, you'll draw your elbows in to squeeze your chest. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you want to make sure on a good push-up that the chest always stays out, shoulders are back, and then you have a straight line from your shoulders down through your heels so your hips aren't wobbling. Don't want to do any dancing while you're doing a push-up. All right, here we go. Drop that butt low, squeeze the elbows back and out. 2, 3. Notice that my arms stay in line with my torso throughout the whole movement. Elbows come out wide. As you pull, right at the bottom is when you get that big exhale. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, keep the chest out, 1, and stand. All right, now we'll go back to push-ups. Remember to keep your hips in line with your heels and shoulders, so not sagging too low and not butt in the air. Want those hips to be neutral position. And here we go. Down, elbows come out, draw them in as you push up to help squeeze the chest. Really want to train your mind to feel the muscle that you're working. So you're thinking about your chest, squeezing it as much as you can throughout the movement, especially when you're pushing. You might feel this in your triceps, the backs of your arms as well. That's totally fine. We just want to focus our mental concentration on the chest. 3 more. 3, up 2, last one, and rest. All right, now I generally do 3 rounds of each exercise. That way your body gets used to what's coming, allows you to push yourself a little bit more into that 3rd set. So we got 1 more set of this. Drop those hips nice and low. Elbows are going to come out wide again. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. So the spine is neutral. I just pick a point about a foot in front of my feet to look at. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And rest. And then one more set of push-ups. Dropping that chest all the way down to the edge of whatever you're pushing against. 1, 2, 3. And if you're not quite at a place where you can do this strength-wise, you can always do it against the wall. It is a little bit more difficult to do against the wall and work your chest because of the angle. You can certainly start that way and work your way into a push-up in a more prone position. 5, 4 more. 3, 2, and rest. Excellent job. All right, now we'll move into another lat pull. This one's going to focus more on your lower lat. So we've worked your upper lat, creating that nice V, getting that strong back. Now we'll work your lower lat, and we'll do that by changing your pull from a wide into a neutral narrow grip. So before your hands were in an overhand grip, pronated grip, now you move to a neutral grip and draw your elbows just past your ribs. So you'll stay in that squat position. Hands will be closer together throughout the whole movement. Start with your arms long, draw your elbows in again, just past your ribs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and rest. Great job. Now for your next chest movement, you can do this by unsnapping a few of your bands on your stackable resistance band set, because we're going to do a chest fly. For a chest fly, you want to have a little less weight on here, so I'm going to pull off a couple of the bands, the heaviest ones. So I'm going to end up with 3 of the lighter bands attached. And then you're going to do a chest fly, and this will focus on your lower chest as well, which we've been hitting by doing the push-up. So your hands will be out wide. You can put one foot in front of the other or keep both feet together, whatever feels most stable for you. Come around and draw your hands together and squeeze your chest. Now on this movement, you really want to think about drawing your elbows toward each other, which helps engage your chest muscles and keep your shoulders relaxed. Squeeze it forward. 6, 7, 8. And just keep adjusting those bands to whatever best suits your needs. You want it to be difficult, so if it's too easy, clip on another band. If it's too hard, you can always take one off. 3 more. You want to keep your chest way out. I call it Superman chest. Keep that chest out and elevated the whole time. And last one. Good. Now we'll come back around and clip on those bands again to go into the neutral grip lat pull. And if you're just starting out with these, you can certainly reduce the number of sets. You can just do 1 set. You're not going to get as much benefit just doing a single set, but if you need to do some body conditioning to get yourself to a point where you're able to do 3 rounds, totally fine. All right, so now you go into that squat position, neutral grip. Draw the elbows past the ribs and squeeze. Again, keep that Superman chest. 3, 4, 5. You should feel this down on that lower lat. 6, 7, 8. So think about drawing with the elbows. Just a light grip. 10 fingers are acting as hooks. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. And rest. All right, we'll unclip these again. We'll go back into the chest fly. So I put together the workouts in such a way where you might have to shift your resistance bands a little bit, but you won't ever have to change the door anchor between sets, just between rounds and muscle groups. All right, here we go. So now I'll do a stagger step. You can either do stagger or feet together. Draw those elbows around, squeeze your hands in front. 3. And you can see in my stagger stance, I'm still leaning forward, just my back toe on the ground. It's got that Superman chest. 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, last 2, and rest. Excellent. All right. We'll put these back on. We've got one more round, third and final round. Then after this, we'll adjust the door anchor and move it down to the center of the door frame. Okay, neutral grip, butt low in that good squat position, chest up, and draw the elbows down. 2, 3. If at any point I'm going too fast and you need to pause, feel free to do so. If you need to make an adjustment, grab some water. 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, go back around to the chest fly. Unclip my heavy ones. So again, when you're adjusting your resistance, you should be making strength gains over time, so your resistance will change. That's what's nice about these stackable bands. You can really adjust to almost any amount of resistance. And you want it to be difficult enough that by the time you're getting that last repetition in, it's pretty hard to complete. And that's how you develop strength. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can always change your feet. Just keep good balance on each side. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. And rest. All right, now we'll shift this door anchor down to the center. So you pop that out, shift it down. If you got a center hinge, right above that center hinge. I do not, so I'll just put it about chest higher, just a little bit lower for me. Now we're going to start by doing a row. So similar to what you just did with the lat pull, your elbows will come past your ribs. You'll use a neutral grip. So I'll show you once I get all my bands clipped back on. You want to go pretty heavy for this if you're able to do that. Okay. So a neutral grip, which means you'll have your hands in this position. So this is pronated, this is supine, overhand, underhand, neutral right here. And you're going to draw your elbows straight back. So your elbows will stay in this position perpendicular to the body the whole time, just drawing just past the ribs. All right, so come over here so you can see me. So you're gonna pull back, and you wanna sit back just a little bit while keeping your torso upright. Ooh, I got some weight on there. 3, draw on those elbows. 4, 5, make sure that you're not rocking. Come back just a little more. 8, draw the elbows back hard. Exhale as you pull. Really breathe from your diaphragm. 2 more. 2, last 1. Excellent. All right, now we'll go into another chest movement, and we'll do a chest press this time. So you'll want to bump your weight down a little bit. I'm going to take off my 2 biggest bands again. Well, actually, that's probably going to be a little light. I might go ahead and keep. I'll take off just 1 band. I'll keep this other one on. We'll see how this feels. All right, so chest press. Now you'll be in a pronated grip. So overhand grip, just like this. And now your elbows will start about a 45-degree angle from your body. Again, you can keep your feet together or stagger stance. And then you're going to push out and come back. All right, out and back. So as you push out, want to get that good exhale. Lean forward just a little bit, but keep that chest elevated. So now my back heel's actually planted on the ground. Just give me a good strong base. It's a good calf stretch too. 8, 9, 10. So keep that chest up. Your elbows should stay in line with your chest. 3 more. If you're feeling it in your shoulders too much, bring your elbows down a little bit more and draw your elbows in as you push. And that's 15. Nice job. All right, for the sake of ease, I'll keep the same weight for the back movement. So now you're drawing back. Let me come over here so you can see just how this looks. So a neutral grip, you're gonna pull back and draw with your elbows. Just like this. 3, drawing those elbows straight back. 4, 5, 6. Keep that chest out. 7. The hands should be able to come back almost all the way to the chest. 5 more. Breathe from your belly. And keep that back tight even as you release. Last one. There's your 15. All right, now we'll come back around into chest press. So if the bands on top of your arms is a little irritating to your arms, if they're rubbing too much, you can always hook the bands underneath with your thumbs and push out this way, which isn't a bad idea. That enables you to get a good push without having those bands pulling your arms up. 5. See how my arms, my elbows the whole time are right in line with my chest. My chest stays out. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, and rest. All right, we got one more round, third and final round now. We'll go back into that row where you're drawing your elbows back. Let's head over here so you can see me. And we'll draw and squeeze your shoulder blades together. So you just draw those elbows. I like to think about trying to touch my elbows behind my back. Obviously don't get close to doing that, but it helps get that good back squeeze. Keep that breathing deep. Let's get 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And rest. We'll flip back around to chest, whichever grip you want to use. Always be in an overhand grip, whether you want your bands up top or underneath, up to you. If you're doing a stagger stance, you can switch your foot this round. Here we go. Push out and back. Keeping that chest out. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now lean forward just a little bit. Draw those elbows in as you push. And 5, 4 more. 4. Alexa, stop. 3, 2, last one. That's our 5-minute warning. Okay, so now we'll keep your door anchor right here in the center, and we'll just change your grip for this next back exercise. We'll change your grip, and we'll probably go, I'm actually going to keep the same resistance. So you'll switch from a neutral grip into a pronated grip. And now, instead of pulling back in a neutral grip with your elbow coming straight back, you can bring your elbow out to the side. You'll use a pronated overhand grip, draw the elbow back this way, and we'll hit those rhomboids in your upper back. Okay? So I'll come over here so you can see what my elbow does here. As I pull back, now instead of a neutral grip like this, I'm in an overhand grip. My elbow's gonna come back right at you. So elbow out to the side. There you go. 3, 4, so both elbows out. 5, 6, should be feeling it in your upper back this time. 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, elbow out wide. 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, and now we'll unclip one band for me. I'm going to switch to a chest fly. So a chest fly, which we've already done when your door anchor was up high. We're going to do the same movement. It's just going to hit a little bit different part of your chest because your door anchor is lower. So you'll do this in a neutral grip. And as you're doing the fly, now you're leaning forward, drawing those elbows toward each other, and I'll hug my post. Love the house. 3, so draw with the elbows. 4, it helps really squeeze the chest. 5, a lot of times you'll see people do flies like this. You're using way too much shoulder. 8, so keep that chest elevated. 9, 10, 5 more. 5, this should feel good. 4, 3 more. Really stretch. 3, breathe in. Exhale. Last one. and back with control. So always on the negative portion of the movement, you want to maintain control and not allow the bands to snap back by relaxing your muscles. Because on the negative portion of the movement is actually where you get the most bang for your buck when it comes to muscle fiber breakdown. And breaking down your muscle fiber is the key to building up more muscle and increasing your strength. So the eccentric portion, that negative portion of the movement, is actually the most important part, which is a little counterintuitive. So when I mean negative, you pull back like this, and then this is the negative portion. So see how I maintain control? What I don't want to do is just release and have the band snap back. Here we go. 3, 5, 6. Let me switch to this side so you can see me better. 7, 8, 10, 5 more. 5, 4. Squeeze that negative. Last one. Good work. I think that was it. We'll do one more just to make sure. All right. Now I'll unhook my heaviest band. We'll go to chest fly. All right, same thing on this one. Now when you're doing your chest fly here, and one tip here when you're using resistance bands is to ensure that they're really balanced. They should be the same length on both sides. Otherwise, if they're a little off center, you're gonna get one side that pulls tighter than the other. And you don't wanna spend a lot of time developing an unbalanced body. So you wanna ensure that it stays balanced. Here we go. So now you're squeezing your elbows toward each other and then squeeze back. So don't let those bands snap back on you. 3, 4, I'll switch my stance. 5, sure that I stay balanced. 6, always a good idea to switch if you're in a stagger stance. 8, and you don't want that to happen. Also ensure that your door anchor is properly secured. Otherwise, it'll fall out and you'll get snapped in the back. Which apparently this door wasn't secured. So ensure that your latch is nice and tight. Lots of free tips. All right, here we go. And it's a good thing that didn't hurt. 12, 3 more. And 3, 2, last one. Squeeze it forward and back. And that's it. So now you've had 3 different exercises, 3 targeting your back, 3 targeting your chest. So ensure that after you do your workout, you stretch the muscle groups that you've just got done working. So for your chest, then you'll find a wall or door frame, turn into that door frame, and stretch your chest for a good 30 seconds on each side. Okay, and then once you get done with that, inside that door frame as well, you can just grab onto both sides of it, lean back, and stretch out those lats. So really allow your body to relax, stretch out the back muscles, get a good 30-second stretch, allowing that body to stretch real good. All right, and then you can adjust your position and do the same thing for your upper back now. Allow those shoulder blades to pull apart. So before we were stretching your lats, now we'll stretch the middle of your back. All right, and that should do it. Now after your workout, you want to try to get in at least 20 grams of protein within the next 30 to 60 minutes, ideally. So enjoy your protein shake, whatever it is you choose to consume. Protein shake's always nice because it allows that to shuttle the protein to your muscles as quickly as possible. So enjoy your day.